Good day, ma'am. Good day, classmate. I am Mandet for Ardador together with Danisa de Moral. The indigenous peoples group we choose is the MANOBO tribe of the Philippines. The MANOBO tribe, we tackle about the geography, demography, and economic profile, historical and cultural highlights, and last, issues and challenges in economic, political, environment, gender, and cultural. According to the NCIP, the total population of indigenous peoples in the Philippines in 1998 was estimated to be between 12 and 15 million. However, because NCIP estimates are based on an unofficial account, reference should be able be made to be latest complete survey of the National Statistics Office conducted in 1995. The majority, 61% of the indigenous peoples are in Mindanao, while the third is 33% reside in Luzon. The remainder is 6% are scattered among Visayas Islands. The MANOBO tribe is one of the 110 groups of indigenous peoples in the Philippines. The Talaandig peoples mostly concentrated in the northern and western of the province of Bukidnon of Mindanao, Philippines. Elkins 1997 assert that the MANOBO are descendants from the initial Proto-Austronesian or Proto-Philippines population that migrated from South China thousands of years ago. Later, he created the term MANOBO to describe the Mindanao region's indigenous non-nigerated population. MANOBO of Manobo means person or people. It may also have been originally Mansumba from man, person or people, and Suba means river, meaning river people, about 2 kilometers below Cotabato City. A fourth is from man, meaning first, aboriginal, and tubo, meaning growth. MANOBO is the Hispanian's term. The first MANOBO settlers lived in northern Mindanao, such as Camiguin, Cagayan, areas of Bukidnon and Misamis Oriental. The eastern MANOBO count among their number the Agusan MANOBO, who are found in the two provinces, were separated in 1967. As we'll know, MANOBO is concentrated in Agusan del Sur, but some of it extending to the southern part of Agusan del Norte and southern part of Bukidnon province. The MANOBO encompasses various tribes who have a kinship in their language and their tradition and custom. MANOBO is also known as the forest hunters. One of the cultural practices of the MANOBO people who usually resided in remote places was transferred from another place where since they would look for virgin land to steal the soil, thereby they produce root crops and other farm products for their consumption. Once the land they was still no longer virgin, they would go to another places for their livelihood. It is mandated in the tribe that before site preparation should be a pamuhat, a prayer asking permission and guidance from the magbabaya. The desired seed for planting must be gone to blood shedding of animal offering known as Langusa ritual to provide better spiritual fertilizer. The Gaon ritual is also conducted to drive away spirits that bring peace and diseases. Before sowing, pag-iimbasok ritual must be done that serve as spiritual signing of agreement. During harvest time, mga luambit ritual is conducted with a piece of things to magbabaya and a bad spirit Banlu, Banlungin, called Panandig and Pamalabag respectively. The community have the following delays in acquiring resources from the forest land. Bangkalas, the process which hunters will have to wait for the flowers to certain plant to wilt before allowed to hunt or pangaso. Collection of honey. Permission should be asked from the Council of Elders to collect honey. Trees where the bees ligwan live are not allowed to be cut down so that honeybees will be able to rebuild their home to that tree again. Pharmacy or herbal, nobody is allowed to uproot any known or less identified herbal plant and could only collect leaves, bark, or roots depending on the dosage prescribed by the tribal pharmacist or doctor. Timber a standing tree, the individual could only fall down for shelter purposes, and there is no need to replant as they believe in natural regeneration. So here is the picture where the MANOBO tribe is doing their cultural dance or tradition dance. The issues and challenges it will discuss by Demoral Danasa.
Issues and challenges of MANOBO tribe: economic, political, environmental, gender, and cultural. First is economic. The MANOBOs have suffered from massive land grabbing, militarization, killings, and other forms of human rights violations. The conduct of their military activities have marginalized the MANOBOs. Marginalized resulted shutting down of schools run by indigenous and church organizations. Hundreds of MANOBOs children have been accessed to education. The MANOBOs system, labor, which Dato Ingol refers as Pintasi system, allows the MANOBO to work as a community, wherein no amount or payment is given to the workers for their services. But now, because of the influences of capitalism, the MANOBOs, especially the farmers, work only for their own welfare. Second is political. MANOBO elders are given the authority to be the decision maker in settling disputes. The MANOBO system of governance is founded on the idea of equality among its members. However, due to the barangay system's incursion, the MANOBOs lost their ability to lead reasonable community decisions. MANOBO elders are losing their significant position as the community's acknowledged peacemaker, and the law is undermining the integrity of their traditional legal system. The Langan MANOBOs lost their unique identity as a result of being denied such recognition since they were assimilated into society judicial system. They stage their struggle in a peaceful manner to assert their rights to equality. Third is environmental. We have observed the effects of deforestation for more than 40 years, including the decline of wildlife like the usa or deer, amo, monkey, and kayao or hornbill, as well as the abrupt disappearance of species in the region like the banub or Philippine eagle, which is no longer seen in these areas today. Along with rising temperature, the MANOBO also observe declining water levels and fish catches over time. Next is gender. MANOBO children are found to be working in either plantations, industries, or domestic setting. They are hired to work as laborers in sugar, rice, and corn plantation or herders of ducks raising industry. Men are more of warriors while their wives are the farmers. The last is cultural. The MANOBO tribe was able to retain the traditional practices that they were practicing. However, due to some influences, convenience, and change for symbols, purposes, and use, or obedience with the law, Some of their customary traditions were already perishing and more so erased. Thus, they were not practicing it anymore and adopted some outside practices. Therefore, it only implies that their culture is already a mixture of foreign and traditional practices.
That would be all